I'm not trying to mint. The mint would be like the original.
So everyone, we're going to spawn a plane.
Very fresh.
Guys, what the hell is that?
That plane that crashed today is 58 years old. 57.
Too old to fly properly.
And settle the whole thing within a few days, the BBC has got to pay compensation, and I think the BBC would expect to pay compensation.
It leaves the BBC in a delicate position, insisting there's no wider institutional bias at the organisation in those allegations.
So the plane
Today, the Culture Secretary came to its defence.
Those in this House attacking
is sinking.
from left and right for not expressing views they agree with should consider just what is at stake. There is a fundamental difference between raising serious concerns over editorial failings and members of this House launching a sustained attack on the institution itself, which is not our choice.
The BBC is the
and yeah. I'm sorry.
where they think he's causing terrible trouble. Very interesting. Lisa Nandy didn't say she didn't want him removed. She said that she can't remove him because under the governance arrangements, she can only remove him if she's presented with evidence that he's behaved completely inappropriately, and she hasn't got that evidence. However, there is a very important committee called the Editorial Standards Committee. He's an important member of that, and she did signal to MPs that the BBC board had told her that he would be removed from that very important committee.
Okay, Robin, thank you very much.
Yeah, what the heck?
Died after sustaining a fatal head injury in a fall at her home in Gloucestershire, an inquest has heard. The writer is known for her bomb-busting.
So we're gonna be playing a game, guys. I'm just gonna play a one game. Oh, Project Flight, nice. Ah, come on.
And two men who stole a car and crashed into a care home in Sunderland have been jailed after taking the BMW in Newcastle in July. Sam Asghari-Tabar and passenger Reese Parrish led police on a 100-mile-an-hour chase. The pursuit only ended when the pair ploughed into Highcliffe Care Home in Witherwack, injuring residents, including a 94-year-old with dementia. Now, a man in his 60s has died and two men have been injured after a bin lorry crashed into a building in Herefordshire. The crash happened early this morning in Leominster. The building was empty at the time. From the scene, Lee Compton says his reports. Left behind on a road in Leominster. This building, hundreds of years old, its lower floor was destroyed after a bin lorry smashed into it early this morning.
That old house, look. Andre, look what happened.
One of the routes into the town.
How old?
Police later confirmed
Very
that
old.
a passenger in the lorry, a man in his 60s, died at the scene. The driver and another
They're
passenger
gonna
were trapped inside the lorry
rebuild
with
that
serious
part,
injuries,
are they?
but emergency crews
They need
weren't
to
freedom.
rebuild
They were
that
then
part. You know
airlifted to
why?
hospital.
They need to
Police and
restore
fire crews have
history
been at the scene
for
all day,
history to
tried
become
understand
history.
what led to the
Then
crash,
they won't
but
done,
also
I
to
know,
assess the
but
structural damage to the house. A large area has been cordoned off along the nearby roads in case
Like
of any
doll's
further
house,
collapse.
Doll's house if it was damaged. If it was. Where's that stall? Stall.
You've got the historic possession making the area safe. Thoughts with the families of those involved. Families, of course, will now be looking for answers to what caused their loved ones' normal working day to end in tragedy. There's much more ahead tonight, including
Pizza!
a personal apology from the
Pizza!
Pizza! Now banned
Pizza! 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 Pizza!
For many, many years, they have avoided answering the question. When ITV contacted me, I said I wanted nothing to do with it because it will come to nothing. This is amazing.
The government's to reconsider its decision to reject compensation for women hit by changes to the state's pension age.
What the hell happened here?
Very impressive, Angela.
My smart meter display. For this extra smart meter, my energy company rewards me when I move my energy use to off-peak times. That's when I do the laundry. I do the gardening off-peak too. Ooh.
So, the
Έλα, πού είσαι. Εδώ λέει την άλλη εβδομάδα. Next week you say it's more cold, yeah? Τι είπες? Για την άλλη εβδομάδα. Εγώ του είπα ότι την άλλη εβδομάδα μάλλον θα έχουμε κρύο. Ακόμα κρύο δεν έχουμε εμείς. Όχι, κοίτα, Και πάμε με ένα ρακετάκι μικρό στη δουλειά. Ναι, ακόμα δεν έχει βάλει κρύο. Δημήτρη, γεια. Αντρέα, γεια. Αυτά που θα το πάρω αύριο, μαμά, είναι κουρασμένος. Εντάξει, πάλι φιλάκια, γεια. Εννοείται, γεια. What did you say before?
Didn't matter. It was about the advert.
What did you say?
Nothing. The girl, the model,
No?
is the daughter of Chris Martin, the singing Coldplay, and Gwyneth Paltrow, the biggest women actress.
Which one? The name?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
I don't know.
You do know her. She's massive in the 90s and early 2000s.
If I see me, yes.
Exactly. So don't say you don't know if you don't look. But she was married to the man who sings in Coldplay for many years. Apple. You remember they called their daughter Apple? Oh, see, listening.
Apple. I think about.
Too low, terrain, too low, terrain, too low, too low, terrain, too low, terrain, too low, terrain, too low, terrain, terrain, too low, 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 terrain, too low.